What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be cracking open my laptop and I will be talking about what you can upgrade and actually upgrading my SSD. Also, if you ever wondered if your laptop is worth even upgrading or you're a little bit hesitant on opening it, this is the video for you. Okay, this is an older laptop I purchased about 2 years ago for parts only to fix another laptop that I had. It didn't work out. The issue was it looked the same, but the seller didn't have any information on this laptop. He didn't know what he had. So I was like, it looks the same. I'll take that chance. He was only selling it for 40 bucks. I received the laptop. This one is 2 generations newer than the laptop I was trying to fix. The laptop I was trying to fix, only thing that it needed was a ribbon cable. But this one don't have anything close to it. And trying to find that ribbon cable, I have found it for about 20 bucks, but since I got this one now, I don't even worry about repairing the older one. Maybe one day I'll get around to it. This laptop is approximately 10 years old. If you're interested in this laptop, which is a Alienware 13R2, we'll be doing a video very soon within the next couple of weeks talking about how a 10-year-old laptop fare in 2025. So like and subscribe if you want to see that. But I'm all in on this laptop, about $180. Let's talk about that a bit, but first let's get it open. With any laptop, you want to undo the screws, which I have already done. You can use a dedicated pry tool in this manner. Stick it under just a little bit, pull it back, stick it a little bit here, and just pull it back. But it's cool though. If you don't have a dedicated pry tool, you can use a guitar pick and do the same thing. Put it a little bit under and twist. But please don't use no butter knife, no large screwdriver, or anything of that nature. Because I have seen people damage their laptop. Let's say, for example, I stick this way under, damage the memory, damage something on the board. You won't even know it until you put it back together, thinking you did good upgrading it, and it doesn't work. But for this laptop, I upgraded the battery, the memory, Wi-Fi card to Wi-Fi 6, and to an SSD. It was a no-brainer because, like I said, I was only $180 in, so the math made sense. But usually this laptop sells for about $200. For $200, I may not have gotten a laptop this old for that much money. The reason why, the issues that it's going to come with. For one, 9 out of 10, the battery is going to be at its end of life. And if it has a hard drive, it may be in the same condition. But changing out the battery on this laptop was a little difficult. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it an 8, because you will have to almost disassemble this laptop completely. There's screws in here and all around the perimeter. 2 screws here. You have to remove it, flip the laptop over. If there's a seam right here, you got to pry it loose all the way around, and the keyboard comes up off the bottom, and then you'll have access to the battery. You don't have to remove the motherboard, but you have to remove a couple screws, remove the screws from the battery, and kind of jiggle it out. And that's the same thing you gotta do, but get it back in without taking out. Because to remove the motherboard, you will have to remove the screen as well. Yeah, but The easiest thing was also for this Wi-Fi card, I had to do the same thing, but I had to remove the motherboard because from here you can't plug it back in, and you just can't. But like on any computer or laptop, the memory was easy to remove. But before I touch anything, I'm gonna remove the battery, unplug it for safety. And for the memory, very easy to remove. You see these two pins on the side. Just pull them out, and the memory pops out. Also, what you want to watch out for, not too much on these older laptops, but for the newer laptops, you want to consult the manual to find out what you can upgrade and you can't upgrade. Or before you purchase that laptop, you may want to talk to the sales representative to find out what can be upgraded and what cannot be upgraded if you cannot afford what you need at that time. But I'll talk a little bit more about that when we look at my other laptop. But to install the memory, you just want to line up the notch, force push it in, and press down. That easy. Also, for the hard drive, remove 4 screws, unplug it from the board, flip it over, remove the adapter, put the new hard drive in, screw it down, push it back in, screw it back down, so say, and just reconnect the connector. That's very easy to do. But if you have to change the battery or this Wi-Fi card, I'll say it again. Also, you got to remove the keyboard ribbon, backlight, and the hard drive from here. Then, like I said earlier, remove those screws, flip it over, and lift up on the keyboard, and it comes out that way. Like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 8. But changing the memory, I give it a 1. Changing the hard drive, I give it a 2. Reason why I would give it a 2, I've seen people don't line the connector up properly and damage it. Now let's move on to my other laptop, talk about it a little bit. Now we're looking at my Dell Inspiron 7440 2-in-1. This laptop been out for about a year and a half. I have owned it for almost a year. This is a newer laptop. Things have changed. Upgradability depends on what you get. These newer laptops, you have to be careful. Like I mentioned earlier, talk to the salesperson, look at the information that's available. Maybe while in store, pull your phone out and Google it. If you can't afford all the bells and whistles at that time, you can just upgrade certain things later to get what you need. Because some of the cheaper laptops, some of the expensive laptops, I have seen as well that the memory is soldered to the board. The SSD is soldered to the board, so you cannot upgrade them. They're not usable. They're not user friendly. This laptop here, you want to make sure you remove all the screws. Look under stickers and feet. Sometimes screws be hitting there. And this cover addressed the problem with people just storing stuff. The rear screws are captive, so when you loosen them, they automatically pull the cover from the laptop. And the only thing you need to do is with your fingers and pull up. Again, if you have to use a pry tool, use something like this and stick in this part here about 1 centimeter or 2. That's it. Just put it in and pull it back. If you need to use a guitar pick or anything like similar to this, stick it in 1 centimeter or 2 and twist. Please don't use a butter knife or a screwdriver. I don't want you to tear your shit up. I see so many people tore their shit up. A couple friends of mine, luckily, I was able to repair it because the schematic was available online, and I happened to have a hot air workstation. That was something I was actually wanting to get into, repairing electronics, but I haven't got that far yet. But luckily, like I said, parts, the little pieces, I think it was a resistor or something. Whatever, I know it's a little thing. I just watched the video and put it back on, and we were lucky the laptop started working. Now we're moving the cover. The things that can be upgraded on this laptop is the memory. Wi-Fi card is easily accessible. Storage and battery. That's one thing I liked about the older laptops, that the CPU was removable and you can upgrade it. But this one is soldered to the board. Most laptops today come with the CPU soldered to the board and the GPU also soldered to the board. This one here doesn't have a dedicated GPU. It's on chip. That's what we got. But like I mentioned earlier, to remove the memory, see these two latches, pull it back, memory pops up, you pull it out. To install your new memory, just line up the notch. That's it. And one other thing I wanted to mention, which I didn't do, but what I should have done, it hasn't bit me in the ass, but if I keep doing it one day, it just might bite me in the ass, because I usually forget to unplug the battery. You want, before you touch anything, you want to unplug the battery. And another thing, you want to use an anti-static bracelet. I haven't bit me in the ass yet, but if I keep messing around, I might find out. Yeah, cause I'm considering upgrading my Wi-Fi card to Wi-Fi 7, and most Wi-Fi cards today is E-key. So when you go online looking for replacement, E-key, that's the one you need. That's what it is, E-key. I also went ahead and upgraded my SSD. It came with a 4th gen. I replaced it with a 4th gen 2 terabyte drive. Easy to install your SSD. Pretend like this is the old one. We remove the screw. It will pop up like so, and you just pull it out. That's all. To reinstall, is just reverse. Line up the notch with the notch in the SSD. Push it in. Press it down. And we install the screw. And another thing I just noticed, having a magnetic screwdriver helps out a lot. And you just reinstall the screw. Pretty much it's the same thing as with this Wi-Fi card. Same thing. Only thing you have to do is unplug the antennas, remove the screw, and it will pop up, and you can just pull it out and do it and do reverse order. You'll be fine. The final thing to talk about is this battery. This battery is way more accessible than it was on my the previous laptop. It's right here out in the open. You just remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Be careful, you might have some, usually you may have some adhesive under the battery, but it's easy to replace. Unplug it from the board, and when you reinstall it, you just plug it back in. So this computer came with 16 gigs. In the manual it says it's compatible up to 32. So if that's something you might want to do, and these SSDs comes up to 8 terabytes. They may got some. I'm not sure in this form factor they go any higher, but if they do, you don't want to. No, you don't want to spend that much. So I was looking at some SSDs, 2.5s. They were 30 terabytes for a few $1,000s. I don't even feel comfortable walking around with that in my laptop. But that's just what it is. If you have any questions or there's some additional information that you need to hear about, you want to know, just let me know down in the comments. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the information in this video useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and share this video with anyone who could benefit. But if I missed something, dislike this video and leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. I welcome constructive criticism. Also, you can follow me on the social medias at tekminute.